Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. Uh, I don't know what episode this is. I'm not counting this one. Yeah, no, with the other podcast, That's All Kayfabe. Got a guy from BetStamp.app who like is kind of giving us not our own promo code, but like an affiliate link. So you go to like this website. I know I have it on the That's All Kayfabe podcast description, and then if you click there through that affiliate link, and then you sign up for one of these programs or whatever, you help out the site or help out the podcast. So if you want to sign up for any of these fantasy sports sites or whatever, go through that link. I'll probably have it up other places, but it's on the That's All Kayfabe description. Definitely, if you're into fantasy sports. I know they gave me a little bit of like cash to bet, and it's such a weird concept to me of betting on there, but I bet for people like basketball players' scores to be a certain either higher or lower, and they have point differences, but I ended up winning like $180 from like $10. Like, it was weird. And I use that to pay my Hulu bill. It fucking overdrafted me, so it works out pretty well. But yeah, no, check it out. Look, I'll have the script or the link. I don't know. I'll make a QR code for it too to make it easier to like just fucking throw your phone up and scan it and find the link if you're into those fantasy sports bullshits. But uh, it's fun. It is. It is gambling, but it is fun. I had a lot of fun with it, especially winning. But yeah, let's take a look at the news here. Where am I? Here I am. In a rare discovery, scientists reveal the oldest piece of fossilized skin. And a tiny fragment of bumpy fossil found in a cave in Oklahoma is now the oldest known piece of preserved skin, paleontologists report Thursday. I miss like this old school, like looking. Here's the origin of the sample. Apparently, it looks purple. Of course, the first person would be purple, so you don't know what gender they are. It could be girl or boy. Such a loose gendered color. No, but I miss the days of when like fossil hunting and all that was like a big. I remember as a kid, like that was something like you wanted to be. Like, oh, I want to be a fucking archaeologist and dig up bones and fucking fossils and shit. Like that was kind of a huge deal. Or even being like an astronaut and all that. Like, or a fireman, like, or a policeman. Like those were all like jobs you wanted to be back then. Like those were heroes. Those were people making changes, and now people want to be Twitch streamers or YouTubers or fucking uh chef vloggers or hot dog eating contest. Like people are fucking weird now with what they want to be. I mean, even look at me. I wanted to be like a writer or a teacher when I was growing up, and now I'm just trying to survive. Just trying to make it in this world and you know uh do fucking orientations at jobs and then quit and then get unemployment. No, that's the American way right there. And lose it all on betting apps or fucking Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. But no, that's cool that they're still discovering fossils and shit. That's fun. I think it's fun, but what do I know? I'm a piece of shit. Here's something that's speaking of Twitch and Twitch fucking streamers. We are not profitable. Twitch CEO Dan Clancy reveals the stream platform is not profitable. And the Twitch CEO, I didn't know it, but he looks weird. He's just this old, creepy looking dude. I didn't know he ran Twitch. Like, I thought Twitch was ran by like a good looking CEO type shit, and this guy looks like a wannabe Indiana Jones or something. Like, he doesn't look like a CEO at all. But then again, yeah, I'm used to seeing like Jeff Bezos or what's his name, Tim Allen, and fucking Bill Gates or someone with a suit on, and this dude just wears like regular hoodies and shit. I mean, you could even look at Mr. Beast, but he's not a CEO. He's just a weird looking dude, and I don't even know if he's real or he's just like someone's made up imaginary friend gone wild. But after the recent announcements of 500 employees being laid off, Twitch CEO addressed the community in a live stream, revealing that the platform is not profitable. It is owned by Amazon and has cut hundreds from its workforce in a bid to stay sustainable over the last couple of years. And it appears it still hasn't been able to be in the green, which is weird because, I mean, yeah, Amazon owns it, so they have like a shit ton of money to keep it like afloat, so they can do whatever they want with it. But like, if you go to Twitch, I rarely go to Twitch. I'll sign up. I got that free Prime subscription, so I'll give it to a streamer, every month. Uh, that I deem fit, and but yeah, there's just so many ads on there and so many like, oh, you buy bits to shout out to your creators and super chat bullshits, like kind of like YouTube is and all that. And it's like I don't get, like, I don't know. It's strange to me that that's like its own platform, and with all the ads running that it's not profitable, or with all the like portions, like the 30% cut or 40% cut they get from streamers who are making a shit ton of money. Some of them are making livings off of it. They're still not profitable. It doesn't make sense to me. And then the fact they just cut their Korean shit because it wasn't sustainable too. I don't know. It just sounds like they're about to like sell themselves to someone, or Amazon. I don't know what Amazon's gonna do, because I mean, Twitch, it's obviously losing to other streaming sites, even though it is a big deal. But Amazon, I'm sure, will cut the cord pretty easily if they have to. I mean, they've cut other cords. They've canceled TV shows. They'll do whatever. They're Amazon. They could do whatever the fuck they want. Um, Speaking of canceling, I don't know, fruit stripe gum to bite the dust after a half century of highly abbreviated rainbow flavors. I don't know. Fruit stripe gum, something of a childhood icon for many gum chewers over the past 5 decades, will soon head over the rainbow, seemingly for good. The manufacturer, in a statement Tuesday, said it's discontinuing the product. And I mean, I haven't chewed gum in a long time. I'm not really a gum chewer. I would try chewing it at work, but yeah, I'm just not a gum chewer. I've just never cared for. I used to like juicy fruit, but one stick will like, you'll lose the flavor of it so quick. You know, like I gotta chew like 5 sticks at the same time to taste anything. I think as a kid I used to swallow gum, but I don't know. Like I said, gum is just, I don't know, whatever. I would probably want some like nicotine gum, something to fucking get me like going. Even though I'm not like a smoker, I feel like nicotine is supposedly good for you. I know I've tried nicotine patches in the past to just get hyped up. Like at work, I remember I would always try to get hyped up for work, like get pumped up. So when energy drinks weren't enough, I would try nicotine patches. And when those weren't enough, I think I'd try nicotine gum. And I even would take a lot of Sudafed in the morning and just get pumped up because I could breathe so well. Because like your nostrils are so clear and you're breathing in all this oxygen, so you're just feeling like all pumped up. And man, I miss those feelings. Those were good. And I'd be sweating so bad though, like just profusely sweating, like through my. I would wear two shirts, and I would like sweat through both shirts just because of how pumped up I was on fucking iced coffee and Sudafed. That shit was so good. God, I miss those days. I'm like a sloth now compared to that. I was so pumped. I need to get back on that Sudafed fucking railroad and just ride that train all night long. No. Another on the news here. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman marries partner in seaside ceremony. And I did not know this dude was gay until, recently when I talked about it. And now I see it. I can't unsee it now. This dude looks gay as fuck. And I mean, his partner's cute. They're cute together. He looks a little creepy, like AI built him, but his partner seems cute, a little taller than him, so he must be the man. While Sam Altman's the feminine person of it. Time Magazine named him CEO of the year in 2023. That's cool. I don't know. I mean, I'm all for AI, and I get all the controversy surrounding it, especially for artists, such as like artists, musicians, actors, blah blah blah. Me being a creative, I understand. That's why I try to stay off of the grid. And I try to stay random with my humor and all this and that, so AI can't really pinpoint my trajectory of what I plan to think or do. You try to stay chaotic, positive, or whatever you want to call it. But good for him. I hope they hope they're together. I don't I don't know. It's weird. Like it's a gay marriage. Like okay, it's just normal. Like now, back when we used to see this shit in like wrestling shows, and you're like, oh shit, gay people are getting married. Is it a work or a shoot? And nah, good for them. But Mazel Tov, I guess, right? I don't know. I don't know if he's Jewish. If he's hanging out in underground tunnels, fleeing the fucking the Watchmen. Lastly, here, and this one I kind of read about it. It kind of cracked me up. Feds charge eBay over employees who sent live spiders and cockroaches to company to pay $3 million. And so, what I was reading from this story is that a Massachusetts couple, I guess, were rowdy hating on eBay and have a website dedicated to hating eBay called E-commerce Bites, where they just constantly shit on eBay. And eBay, I can understand. It's a company pretty easy to shit on. I've shit on it too, every now and then, but I make my occasional sell of boulets, if you may call them. But yeah, no, the boulet, that's French. But so what happened here in this is they were talking shit on their website, on their online newsletter about eBay. Some eBay employees, I guess, took it into their own hands, had all their information because they probably sold on eBay or whatever, and started sending them like threatening packages. Like they would send them live spiders, boxes of cockroaches, you cockroach. They would send them funeral wreaths, a bloody pig mask, and a book about surviving the loss of a spouse. So they were like making these rowdy these rowdy threats in the form of creative deliveries to their house. And yeah, I guess eBay, they sued eBay for it. eBay finally took responsibility for it and paid $3 million in fines and civil lawsuits, or justice is served or whatever. $3 million criminal penalty for fucking with them. And that's pretty funny. Like I think that's funny. That's all funny. That just eBay just goes out of their way to, to troll and fucking harass a couple who are just talking shit about them. And I know I've told this story. I remember like buying a 50 cent CD, and the artist 50 Cent on eBay. I bought an album that I was gonna buy for my friend, and it came in and it was censored, and I specifically bought the uncensored version, but it came in as the censored version. So me, instead of talking it out with the seller like you should, I was already like, well, fuck this guy. I'm putting 0 stars or whatever, negative feedback. It was my fault that I didn't talk out with him. I really just wanted to negative feedback immediately because I've never done that for someone. And that dude was able to like get my email and my phone number and send me threatening shit like, hey, you need to take that negative feedback down, or it's going to be bad for you and shit like that. And I was like, what the fuck? How's this dude getting my phone number, my email, and all that? And eventually other people contacted me saying, hey, is this dude harassing you? He's harassing us. we're gonna, all fight him together, all like Avengers style and shit, like mass report him and get him shut down. And the dude contacted me like, hey, if you take off the feedback, I'll stop bothering you. And I'm like, all right. And I just like took it off and he stopped bothering me. and, and I was like, all right. And I'm pretty sure I got that 50-cent CD was like $3.50. It really wasn't even expensive, and all that shit went down for that. So I believe that this could happen on eBay. This very same shit about this couple fucking getting cockroaches sent to their house or home. But yeah, no, I want to thank you all for listening to the podcast. That's All Funny. I really appreciate it. That's All Funny is available anywhere podcasts are available. Just search That's All Funny. Listen to the podcast That's All Kayfabe, the wrestling podcast I do with my buddy Gabe. Check out the affiliate link on that site if you were into sports betting or fantasy betting or any sort of betting, or if you just have problems like me. You can check out the podcast on YouTube, both the podcast, youtube.com/ at Lorenzo Ariola. I don't know if I should change that name. I'm thinking about it, but who knows? And yeah, you can check out that there, or check out a live show I do with Min Sala called Tits and Ariolas. Talk about movies and play a game. All those archived episodes and other bonuses are on my Patreon if you want to help support the podcast even more. Patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. $5 gets you everything. Bonus episodes, archived episodes, deleted episodes, other stuff, early episodes. And if you want to buy any merchandise, hit up the website www.retrohorrorinc.com, where we have That's All Funny exclusive merch, prints, t-shirts, stickers, or you just want to commission some great art from a great artist at Retro Horror Inc. on Instagram. Does all the art for the show. He's the great art of graphic art. The best there is, the best there was, the best there will be. And yeah, that's it for the show. I want to thank you all for listening, and thank you my Patreon members. Thank you to everyone who listens to it, and take care. We'll see you. Bye. Here's